Hey everybody, for those of you that watch me on Periscope, I just wanted to give Counseling Convos a bit of a test run on Facebook with this new live option. Wanted to see what kind of reach that has. And it looks like I already have a viewer, so that's pretty neat. So yeah, just to give a description for Facebook, for those on Facebook that are not on Periscope, I've been doing this thing called Counseling Convos on there, and it's where I pick a topic, or people watching pick a topic, and we kind of discuss it, having to do with different counseling topics, counseling ideas, and whatnot. And usually do it on during my time in my car. So when I'm driving, I try to pay attention to both, and it's not too bad. It's pretty safe. So just wanted to give this a test run and see if anybody actually watches or comments on Facebook as the same way that they do on Periscope, and just kind of check out the format of live. So while I have everybody, or I guess I found out that on Facebook with this, hi Snowies, nice to see you. I found out that here they actually don't delete your video after 24 hours. And if you wanted to see any of my past videos that I've recorded on Periscope, you can watch those on Catch. That's K-A-T-C-H. It's a program that catches your Periscope videos and posts them up. So right now I've got a pretty good day going. Got 3 offices I'm going to be going to today, and tonight I'm going to be finishing up the final touches on my 3 classes at St. Louis Christian. Really excited to start that next week. So while I have everybody watching, I wanted to talk a little bit about when you see books, or when you see these different people talking about techniques of counseling, when they tell you, oh, counseling such and such, counseling the counseling the divorcee, or counseling women, or counseling children. And immediately when we see those kinds of things, we think in a categorical manner. We think, oh, this must be specific to this demographic, so there must be like a hidden secret, or an approach, or a technique that is only going to work for this demographic. Hi Maria. And what we do is we cling on to that. It attracts us because we feel as though there's a hidden knowledge that we want to pursue and figure out. And it works both ways, for professionals and for clients. They'll see that stuff, and they'll quickly draw themselves to it. And it's because we feel like there's something out there that we're missing, a type of knowledge, and if we pursue it, we might find it, and we'll be able to find the answer that we have. Personally, yeah, there are different techniques to counseling, there are different techniques and approaches to life, but I think that we're all, just as humans, there's more so similarities than differences. All our emotions, there's large similarities between our emotions, but it's our personality and our experience that tweaks, hey man, that tweaks how we experience life. So while we can have approaches and techniques for our different, the different discrepancies of how we live life, I think overall it's pretty general, with struggles, concerns. So what do we do with that? We can do multiple different things. If we're counselors, we just look at everybody and look at the process in a very respectable manner and say, hey, I'm in a very equal manner, and say, I'm going to sit with you with the same genuine concern, the same care that I'm going to sit with everybody else, because I can't give more or less to you than I would to somebody else. My heart is equally extended, my mind is equally operating as anybody else, and so you sit with them. Hey, thanks for joining, Christy. So it's an approach that I think is very strong, and I think when we start going down this funnel of, okay, how do we counsel such and such, and how do we talk to this person, that can get kind of dangerous. We can use an eclectic approach. I think we can have a tool bag of different techniques that we use in different methods, but I think overall, when it comes to how do we process with the client, how do we engage, I think that's fairly general, because we want to present our genuine self. We want to practice veracity. We want to be truthful, with the person that we're with, and not constantly be thinking of, oh, all these, what out of all the different alternative approaches or paths I can take, which one am I going to take? Well, at that point, you're thinking too much about the approach rather than the person. So that's my thought about that. I wanted to also hit on another thing. So with this in mind, hey, Lindsay. So with this in mind, I wanted to take a look at millennials and how there's so many articles, basically reflective of what I just said, so many articles that explain or define why millennials do certain things, how to reach the millennial, how, what's the gap, or how to bridge the different generations. And I think it kind of circles back to what I just said, is that we're all individuals. We all experience life fairly in a similar manner. And so the more we try to corner, or the more we try to categorize a demographic, the more that we're going to marginalize them. So I think approaching any age, any generation, whether we're the counsel or the client or just a person talking to somebody that's approaching us in life, we just keep that in mind, that the more genuine we are, the more we're going to connect with them. If you have a LinkedIn account, go to mine and read the article I just wrote called Connection. It talks about this idea that we deeply connect to people when we connect to them on their level of pain, on their level of struggle. And I think that's really true. When we're genuine, yeah, we connect with people when they're happy and celebratory and feeling joy. But the strongest point of connection is when there's pain involved. When we meet that person when they're most desolate, that's when we connect strongest. So that goes across the board, whether it's millennials or in geriatrics or whatever it might be, adolescents, young children, elementary school. You meet that person where they are. You try to figure out what's going on in their life, what is it that they're needing, what those needs and voids are, and that place of pain, that's where you sit with and you're vulnerable and you're strongest. So that's all I've got for you today. I'm about to get into Creve Coeur here, and I know traffic gets kind of heavy once I get in there, so just wanted to give this platform a test run. I don't know, I might like doing this one instead of recording on Periscope. So just wanted to test it out. See ya.